This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. Kalle, I see you more than I do my family. I don't think that's a good start to this interview. We'll have to have a chat about that later. I don't know who it's worse for, me or you.
I don't think I'm the best influence for you.
I don't know. I think they could be worse. Actually, I don't know.
I'm not so sure about that.
We're here, New Era Gym, formerly the boxing booth. We've just seen Josh Kelly work out ahead of the 21st of September. He looks so fast, but that really means nothing because we know how fast Josh Kelly is. But
Can he be any faster? 21st of September is the question. He looks in the best nick of his career, and he needs to be because it's the biggest fight of his career. And Liam Smith is a absolute top-notch operator, as we all know. Listen, Riyadh season, Wembley Stadium. As I said yesterday, I'm not calling anything undercard. It's just one super card. 196,000 people I've heard. Historical.
196,000.
96. There's been another extension. No. 94, 96, 98,000, whatever it ends up being, it's historic. It's so massive, and it's got a feel to every fight on there. Has got a storyline. Every fight is a main event in its own right. So I don't like the words undercard. It's just one massive card with Liam Gallagher on it. You know, get in there.
Not even 2 minutes in, and we're talking about Liam Gallagher.
I know, but I'm a big fan, so I've got to bring that up. But yeah, no, look, can't look past AJ and Dubois. I think we touched on that yesterday. But look down through that card, it's just cracking, isn't it? But we're there to steal the show. Josh Kelly is there to steal the show. And this fight's got all the storylines you need. It's got history. It's got everything. There's so much at stake for both. So much at stake.
Speaking to Josh Kelly today and speaking to him in the build-up to his last fight as well, he just seems so at peace. It's a very, very big contrast to where he was 3 years ago. I feel like it's a real big success story since you signed him with Wasserman.
Well, I wouldn't put it down to my magic. I'd put it more down to the Dark Lord Adam Booth and the way he's handled the talent of Josh Kelly. Everyone knows Josh Kelly, the talent. From the amateurs, you ask anyone on the scene, the most talented to come out of that amateur squad at the time. But it's about realising talent, and that's the course they're on. I remember the Troy Williamson fight, which a lot of people said this is the sort of domestic breakthrough fight after he'd signed with us. It's a big, big show, and he put on a masterclass. And I remember going into that locker room before, and they were dancing in there with music, and they pulled me in, and I was super nervous, and they started, "Oh, come on, you got to join in the dance," and it's me dancing away, nervous as hell. I'm a terrible dancer.
You love a dance.
I do. After a few light ales, yes, I love a dance floor then, but not sober and super nervous.
What was that? You said 24 Stellas the other day.
24 warm Stellas, yeah. That'll be me Oasis next summer. The old wife beater on and the bucket hat. But
will you actually wear a bucket hat?
Oh, absolutely.
I need to see that.
Bucket hat, hackett shirt. Going to find my old pair of Reebok Classics, give them one of those white trainer markers, get one of them out, get the old Reebok Classics nicely polished up. And a pair of cargo shorts, so then that'll be me. But no, joking aside, going back to that, the mindset before these big fights with Josh is unbelievable. This is the breakthrough moment. Let's not make any mistakes about it. This is the biggest stage he's been on. It's not the biggest stage he's been on. This is the biggest stage you can be on. Wembley Stadium is, not only for football, is synonymous with the biggest in the world. It's the biggest events, you know. I'm not going to mention Taylor Swift this summer taking over Wembley Stadium, but it is the biggest, isn't it? Next year we're talking about Oasis there, we're talking about boxing there, we're talking about Wembley being the home of football. It's the home of the biggest, and it's the pinnacle of everything. And to be able to take this fight at that stadium is something that every kid, when she laces them gloves on the first time, that's what they're going to be looking to do. That's the absolute aspiration you aspire to.
Right, one word answers. We're going to go through the whole card. We're going to go through the whole card. September 21st. Start off. Mark Chamberlain, Josh Padley.
Josh.
You're going Josh Padley?
I'm going to try and shock you on these ones.
Okay. Joshua Boazzi versus Willie Hutchinson.
Willie.
Anthony Kakachi versus Josh Warrington.
It's a one-word answer, but I sat next to him at the press conference in Riyadh not so long ago. Anthony.
Tyler Denny versus Hamza Shiraz.
Shiraz.
Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois.
AJ.
Josh Kelly versus Liam Smith.
Not going to answer me that question, are you? I'm not answering it.
Okay. Right. I want to...
That one veto, right?
Veto. Well, yesterday you were speaking like a right...
Yeah, you said for the first fight with Mark, but you could those fights are all... You can all... people say, oh, you're mad, but no, I've got reasons for that. That was a one-word answer. But they're fun. And probably tomorrow, you ask me, I'll change my opinion on a lot. The only one I won't change my opinion on is Josh Kelly, Liam Smith.
Excellent. Right, I haven't spoke to you about this, but I feel like I have got to ask you. Did you and Eubank Jr end on bad terms?
No. People asked me a few questions yesterday. Apparently he said something, he was in a contract where he wasn't out of the box. Well, again, I haven't seen that interview, so if that's the exact quote that was given, and it's a bit of a strange statement, but I'm not going to go around. We're going to start doing laundry with a former boxer. We work well with the whole Eubank family since probably 2 decades. So
you still are with Harlem?
Yeah, absolutely. We're delighted to have reached a new deal with Harlem as well, and get on very well with Senior. Amazing times with Junior. Amazing times. Of course, there were lows. There were highs, there were everything, you know, so I'm not going to... I've been around the block too many times for that.
What do you make of him fighting Zerameta?
I think it's what he wanted. I think he wanted a tune-up, and he's got one, you know. It's part of a game plan. I'm not part of that game plan, so I don't know what the game plan is. And I'm sure they'll have seen this as part of a journey to something else. He's come out with a hit list not so long ago, and hopefully this is part of that hit list. I'm not saying he was on the hit list, but it's somewhere where he wants to go. I remember when we re-signed Junior, was it 4 or 5 years ago now, 4 years ago now, with a similar situation. It was a similar hit list as well, because the names are still quite similar, whether it's, you know, talking about Billy Joe or talking about...
Billy Joe come out and said that fight's in negotiation. To see that happen now, that'd be wild.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, at the time it was a fight that, you know, was on our list somewhere as well. You know, Canelo's name will always be mentioned in the sport, not just by Junior but by others as well. You know, so there's loads of fights out there. So it seems, you know, he's been out the ring a while, so he's looking for a tune-up. That's what he's got, and it'll be part of a bigger plan, I'm guessing.
Do you think Eubank Jr will ever fight Canelo?
I don't know. I'm sure he would. One thing that people, Junior has never turned down. I never said, "Oh, I don't want to fight this one. I don't want to fight that one." I don't think that's not about that. It's about whether the money side works out. You know, that's it's all about what you value yourself at and what the level of that is, and is that achievable. But that's just the business part of it. Sorry to be boring.